This is a video response to an elder lady that is in regards to a magazine, Watchtower magazine. It might be a book. She was holding it up. It's a 2010 yearbook, Jehovah's Witnesses, it says. And she's mentioning a particular country called Eritrea and the persecution of Jehovah's Witnesses in Eritrea. I guess the Watchtower institution, of course, uses that. Look how we're being persecuted for following Jehovah. Well, let me share this with you guys. My name is Jonathan. In my country, I'm called Jonathan. We don't have a J, we have a Yo, so it's a Y. And the country she's talking about is It's bordered by the northern part of it, Sudan. South is Ethiopia, and in the east is, of course, the Red Sea. And in the west is the country called Chad. But anyway, Eritrea used to be part of Ethiopia. In my testimonies, you've noticed that I said I was Ethiopian. The reason I said that is when I left that country, the battle was still going on for Eritrea to get its independence from Ethiopia to split off. So by location, I am Eritrean. Eritrea got its independence in 1991. The capital city is called Asmara, A-S-M-A-R-A. So I just wanted to share this, especially with the lady. I hope she gets to view this video. If not, whoever viewed her video, you can see this one. That we also fled that country as Jehovah's Witnesses. But not just Jehovah's Witnesses are being persecuted. So you need to understand that. When a war erupts, everybody's caught in the crossfire. So anyway, but I wanted to tell her something. Yeah, the Jehovah's Witnesses were escaping, like my parents with the kids. This happened in 1977. But the country's still been, in turmoil since then. Nothing's been in peace. But the Jehovah's Witnesses are persecuted either when they're trying to flee or when they're hiding from serving the country. When the country is literally drafting people to serve, they won't serve, just like every other country. I think United States or some Western countries, like I stated in my other video, are the only countries that are exempt. They won't, they'll leave them alone. Even though we call them draft dodgers, literally, they're breaking the law of the Bible. It's in Romans. In the book of Romans, it says obey authority because they're put in place by God. I've always said that. They always wanted protection of the law, but they can never serve under the law. How coward can he be? Let me put that aside, but let's talk about the country and let's talk about the topic the lady was talking about. In that country, the reason those Jehovah's Witnesses are being incarcerated is because they're not cooperating to serve. They're in contrary, they just sit there and they're freeloaders, or they're trying to escape to save their rear ends. Now let me tell you, the true persecuted ones are the evangelical Christians, the Roman Catholics that are being literally, they're standing up for the poor, for the oppressed, because the government is treating them unfairly. Then the government is telling the charity workers to step out of the way so they can do all the vile things that they do. That's the nature of war. And a lot of now evangelical brothers that are going from all over the world, they storm into the war as the Jehovah's Witnesses are leaving the war. See the difference? So basically, and I didn't see any JWs running in when we were leaving. The JWs, we were leaving. Okay? But all the charity groups were coming in. Red Cross was coming in. Catholic charities were coming in. All the church charities were coming in. They were sneaking in through the border to help the poor, the needy, the wounded, the hungry. But I didn't see no JW's trucks crossing back in. Okay, so I just want to tell you that, ma'am. I mean, you need to be fair. I know I saw a couple snapshots of Jehovah's Witnesses in Haiti, but Haiti's not in a war turmoil. Once the quake settled, everything is cool. You land and, everything's chilling. But when you're ducking bullets and there's, guns being fired, I'd never seen Jehovah's Witnesses in the midst of a battle. Never. But I've seen priests, I've seen pastors. I mean, look at Rwanda. Pastors were getting the machete so they can protect children, and then after that, they were getting the kids. I mean, they're standing in the way. Look at Kosovo. You know, look at countries like Nigeria right now. You might want to go, websites like voiceofmotorists.com. So you got to play this game fair, okay? And I think your magazine is not fair at all.